That's about the ideal length for a spindle. That's the size of my forearm, or a person's forearm. So what I want to do now is just show how this can be used. The angle on this is going to be real important, because if I don't get the angle just right, it's going to catch. It's going to create friction. So when I created this, I noticed there are a couple of squared angles on this. I want to kind of round this off, otherwise that'll create a lot of vibration, and that vibration can knock the dust out of your socket. That feels pretty good. So let's show how to use a piece of rock as a socket. It would be better to use hardwood, but let's say this is all you have available. You can use softwood too. You just want to use a large piece so that it doesn't bore through and get to your hand. So I want to keep that angle perfect, keep good technique. And let's see if we can get a color. So I've created that coal dust. Now I'm just doing longer strokes with a little bit of pressure. I can see that the smoke's come out. I already have a coal. I wanted to get enough extra dust in there, so it's a good chunky coal that'll last a long time. You notice how that dust stayed in there? If you start to see a line form where it's pushing the dust out, your notch here is too narrow. That typically happens when you have one that's straight up and down and it's the same size. Like if you just took a saw blade and cut into that and didn't change the angle and make it a wedge shape, that dust will just spit out of there, and it may not stay in there long enough for you to create a coal. So now, let's go ahead and we're going to let that coal build. We're going to take a piece of mushroom here, use it like a coal extender. Put it on top there, let that burn in. So I can take my coconut husk, put that in there as well. Trying to turn it so you can see how big that is. And it holds that coal perfectly. You can see it coming out of the bottom of that yucca now. Woo! Yeah.